Phahlane says that another wave of student protests is expected from the end of January.
He also told Parliament's Police Portfolio Committee that the Fees Must Fall campaign may not have been the sole driver behind the protests. Phahlane suggested a third force involvement, but he wouldn't elaborate on the issue.
Unpacking and explaining their actions during the student protests, the acting National Police Commissioner had this warning.
We have accepted that it did not go away. We have accepted that it is going to come back. Intelligence suggests so. Towards the end of January, towards somewhere in February, it is going to be an issue.
He also inferred that there was more behind the protests than meets the eye.
And because the Fees Must Fall issue was losing momentum among the students, they now wanted to escalate it to a different level. So while I'm not going to give the details of who is behind it, it is subject of further investigation.
Overall, police received a thumbs up for their handling of the protests, even from the Independent Police Investigative Directorate, who'd received 17 complaints.
As the IPD would like to commend and applaud the SABS, especially SABS management and public order policing, for the way in which they have dealt with the hashtag Fees Must Fall situation.
In the face of high provocation, a charged provocation that the hashtag maximum restraint worked, I think the police have handled the matter professionally.
I want to say to the South African Police Services, they did a well and a good job on that day. What can we expect from the police members?
The DA voiced concerns over sporadic excessive force, but it did commend the SAPS.
I mean, I was in incredible awe at the extreme discipline that the police maintained at the union buildings. It was really, for me, having seen public order policing incidents go awry.
Police were at pains to explain that minimum force and maximum restraint were applied at all times. Countrywide, 207 people were arrested in connection with the protests. Abra Barbia, SABC News, Parliament.